What is up, guys? Welcome to another Home Free Friday. As always, enjoy the kind of content I'm putting out. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe down below, share with your friends, all that good stuff. But we have got a brand new home free music video that I'm going to be reacting to today. And I am really excited because they, not only did they cover American Pie, the amazing, just classic Don McLean track, but Don is actually in it. He is featured in it. Now, I'm a little apprehensive because A, I know the original and I love the original. It's like one of the songs that played all the time when I was a kid. So it holds a special place in my heart. So we'll see what Home Free can do with that. Also, normally when Home Free invites somebody else in, I'm leery just because Home Free has such an amazing, like, delicate balance with those 5 people that I'm always scared that a new person's going to throw it off. But, I mean, it's Home Free. It's not going to sound bad, but it's definitely going to sound different. If I had to guess, I would say Austin is probably going to take the lead in this one. It's been a minute since I've listened to American Pie, the original, but I feel like Austin's voice is probably best suited to cover this, but I've been wrong before. Either way, I'm sure it's going to be great. So thank you guys so much for watching, and let's go ahead and get into it.
A long, long time ago, I can still remember how that music used to make me smile.
Oh, wow. Dude, how old is Don McLean?
And I knew if I had my chance that I could make those people dance, and maybe they'd be happy for a while.
Oh, man.
But February made me shiver with every paper I delivered. Bad news on the doorstep. I couldn't take one more step. I can't remember if I cried when I read about his widowed bride, but something touched me deep inside the day the music died.
Oh yeah, Don.
So bye bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys are drinking whiskey and rye, singing this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. Did you write the book of love, and do you have faith in God above? If the Bible tells you so, or do you believe in rock and roll? Can music save your mortal soul? And can you teach me how to dance real slow? Well, I know that you're in love with him, 'cause I saw you dancing in the gym. You both kicked off your shoes. Man, I dig those rhythm and blues. I was a lonely teenage drunken buck with a pink carnation and a pickup truck, but I knew I was out of luck the day the music died. I started singing bye bye, Miss American Pie. Drove me Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys are drinking whiskey and rye, singing this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. Now for 10 years we've been on our own, and moss grows fat on a rolling stone. That's not how it used to be. When the jester sang for the king and queen in a coat he borrowed from James Dean, and a voice that came from you and me.
Oh my God.
Oh, and while the king was looking down, the jester stole his thorny crown. The courtroom was adjourned, but no verdict was returned. And while Lyndon read a book This'll be the day that I die.
Man, this is incredible.
Helter skelter in a summer swelter, the birds flew off with a fallout shelter. 8 miles high and falling fast. It landed foul on the grass. The players tried for a forward pass with the jester on the sidelines in a cast. Now the halftime air was sweet perfume while the sergeants played a marching tune. We all got up to dance. Oh, but we never got the chance. 'Cause the players tried to take the field. The marching band refused to yield. Do you recall what was revealed today? The music died.
We started singing, bye, bye, Miss American Pie. Drove me Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys are drinking whiskey and rye and singing, this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. Oh, and there we were all in one place, a generation lost in space, with no time left to start again. So come on, Jack, be nimble, Jack, be quick. Jack Splash sat on a candlestick, 'cause fire is the devil's only friend. Oh, and as I watched him on the stage, my hands were clenched in fist of rage. No angel born in hell could break that Satan spell. And as the flames climbed high into the night to light the sacrificial rite, I saw Satan laughing with delight. The day the music died. And he was singing,
Oh my.
bye, bye, Miss American Pie. Drove me Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys are drinking whiskey and rye and singing, this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. I met a girl who sang the blues, and I asked her for some happy news, but she just smiled and turned away. And I went down to the sacred store where I'd heard the music years before, but the man there said the music wouldn't play. In the streets the children screamed, the lovers cried and the poets dreamed, but not a word was spoken. The church bells all were broken. And the 3 men I admire most, the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost, they caught the last train for the coast. The day the music died, and they were singing, bye, bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys are drinking whiskey and rye, singing, this'll be the day that I die.
Oh.
This will be the day that I die.
Oh my God. Wow. Like literally every concern that I had for this fucking out the window. That was incredible. That was so good. Those 6-part harmonies there at the end and at the beginning, like bookending the song. Oh, what? Oh my God. Ah, that was so good. Like that was, wow. So I gotta say, Don sounded incredible. He sounded so good. And at like 75 years old, That's absolutely ridiculous. So I feel like I have to ask, like, was that, like, not the whole song, but was Don's parts maybe a little bit computer assisted? Which, I mean, it's a studio recording. I'm not going to take anything away from him. I'm a big fan of classic rock, and I've been to a lot of shows where maybe a singer or an artist that has been performing for the last 30, 40 years doesn't quite have it vocally live anymore. And that's not taking anything against, like, those artists. Like, I kind of noticed that with Geddy Lee when I was seeing Rush, my favorite band of all time. I love Geddy. I love all three of those guys. They're incredible. But rest in peace, Neil. But Geddy did kind of lose a little step in the vocal department. So if that wasn't computer assisted, that is beyond impressive for Don. Like, wow. And even though he was so good and he was so just on point, it wasn't like overpowering. It wasn't like Home Free just doing the backing while Don just sings the entire thing, which I was worried about. Like, Don was there at the beginning and the end, and it kind of like leading into the choruses. And then each of the Home Free guys got their own verse, which is great. Something you can do when you are covering a 10-minute song. But that was, like, I was not expecting the ensemble-ness of this track. I don't know why. Like, normally I really like to see that in Home Free songs, and I loved it here. But I was assuming that one person would take the lead, and I have never been happier to be wrong. And, like, truth be told, I don't really think I have, like, a favorite member. Like, normally I'm like, man, Rob blew it out of the water in this one, or Tim was transcendental. But in this one, like, honestly, my favorite moments of this song were those 6-part harmonies, where Don came in and then Adam wasn't even beatboxing, and it was the 6 of them. Oh my God, I don't even know how to describe what that sounded like. It'd be like if Goosebumps were music. I don't know. That probably doesn't make any sense. But wow. Just wow. But I do have to say, though, Chance killed it. Chance absolutely crushed it. I was not expecting that. I think there's a reason why he was the first one to take the verse. That was pretty crazy. And I was really happy with Tim, because Tim definitely showed off his higher range. And that's pretty hit or miss for me. Like, there are moments where Tim does it and it sounds amazing. There are some where it's just, he loses a bit when he goes up that high. But in this one, in his verse here in American Pie, it sounded great. It sounded amazing. And I really like that. Like, Tim, keep working on that, because it's sounding better and better every time that I hear it. Just wow. And, like, when it started, I was kind of scared that it was going to be like that slower arrangement for the whole time. Not that that's bad, but, you know, it's Home Free. I feel like you're underutilizing them if it's like a ballad that, you know, they're covering your song. But then as soon as Adam started beatboxing, like, it's the trigger. It's what causes the entire arrangement to be like, okay, up in the tempo, and it's gonna get crazy, and it's gonna get fun. And that's exactly what this was. This was crazy. This was fun. This was incredible. This was awesome. Thank you, Home Free, so much for doing this. Don McLean, happy 50-year anniversary of American Pie coming out. Wow. Please let me know what you all thought down in the comments. I always love taking a look at that. Otherwise, have an excellent rest of your Home Free Friday, and I will see you in a reaction very soon.